Life is hard as a man in 2026. The expectation that are placed on men in today's day and age is immense, an expectation to be a husband, father, boyfriend, none of those things, to be successful, to look good, to be in good shape, to drive a nice car, to have a big house. It's tough. And, that weight can really crush people at times. And, I can sit here now, having just finished a day at work, sitting in my car, and, I feel it too. It is tough, I've got a career myself that, at times is kicking my ass. And, to go home to I'm lucky enough to have a wonderful family, beautiful partner and 2 kids. And whilst I've got that as a support system, that in and of itself can be a pressure, to ensure that they're fed, clothed, happy, supported, safe. For, that goes both my partner and my kids. And then, to wake up the next day, get back on the grind at work and succeed there, and you've got pressures piling on you, whether that be, a physical job, an office job, retail job, whatever it is, we've all got different pressures, but for the same reasons, and that's trying to survive as a man in 2026. It's important to realise that you're not alone though, loads of guys out there are dealing with the same problems, with the same expectations. And it is tough. And I don't have all the answers, certainly not. I'm not making this video to be a, one-stop shop of guru fix your life advice. That's not what this is, but instead a voice to bounce off and reflect with and understand that, we've all got problems, but, don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to engage with others that may be in a similar situation or a unique situation. Everyone's got unique problems and scenarios. But it is tough, and if you're watching this video, it's because it probably is tough for you right now, and I feel you. I've been there, I'm there, going through it. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. We all have good days and we all have bad days. I just think, I'm trying to put one foot in front of the other and just every day tackle something, get something right, make something better. Don't try and do it all at once because you'll fail. You're a human being, and unfortunately, we're not Supermen. Just control what you can control and improve one thing at a time. Just, boil it down to one thing. And this isn't some crappy, alpha male course. I have all the answers, I'll make you rich video after you've paid a guy thousands of pounds or dollars whilst he's screaming at you and you've got his name on his shirt. Don't fall into that trap, guys. Jesus Christ. Don't go there. Just, speak to who you can speak to. If you've got people around you, if you've got friends and family that you can confide in, rely on, take experience from, You'll be surprised at how many people around you are either A, going through something very similar to you, or B, have been through it and have either failed or succeeded. And there's lessons to be learned from both failure and success, in these scenarios with these pressures. But yeah, one thing I can, harken back to is just focus on one thing. Get it right, improve where you can improve, and then tackle the next. Don't do it all at once. If I can help one of you guys out, one person watching this, just take a moment to reflect, pause, realize that, yes, the weight can be heavy and it can be bearing down on you, but you don't have to do it all at once. And I know it can feel like you do sometimes. It compounds, it builds up, and it's tricky, but you're not alone. There's other guys out there, Reach out to those reach out to those online, like-minded individuals, and there will be a light at the end of the tunnel, I promise. It's just getting it right, one step at a time. Anyway, if this helped out, you're welcome. I'd love to hear, your guys' experiences and troubles and how you may have worked through them or how you're trying to work through them, or if you haven't, and you want to sound off, go ahead. Appreciate you. Catch you next time.